Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to keep your horse up and going in the right direction and make some of the most forgiving, safe horses in the world by just following these few steps, which is the G method. Notice I'm walking around my horse, leading it. Now I'm going to apply respect. What is respect? Shutting them down, applying my lead rope up and down, backing them up, having them to respect our bubble. Because if they get spooked from behind, or a noise or something, they don't look at the crazy option behind them, but at us. They're like, oops, I remember he told me not to pop his bubble. So this is why it is important to do that. Once you got this, got your horse backing up real good, we proceed to desensitize with the lead rope, okay, which is left and right. Now this is very important, because this is going to be our extension of an arm, our arm, to touch our horses. Now you can do this every time, because it will make a not so sensitive horse, a not so reactive horse, should I say. And this is, like I said, the steps to fixing problematic horses and having a good horse. Okay, now you don't have to do this every time you get it, but if you want to practice, be better, I suggest it. Now, we got this going down her body. Okay, notice I'll start coming around her, pulling that nose, disengaging her hips a little bit. Now I've gotten actually a little bit closer to her already. Why I do this? So I can put my hands on her, touch her, and show her that it's okay for me to be present. Okay, once we got this, we do it to the other side. We must do the other side. Very important. I do the ground, throw it over. Notice I kind of step away a little bit, because if she does react, I have enough space to apply respect and have her back off, just in case she gets spooked when I throw that lead rope. Now I'll start applying above her neck. Now touch her face, her cheek, her pole, her neck, mainly her side body. Okay. This is how it's going to get us to get closer. Once we have this down, you can touch her. There's one thing I like to do next is prep for the cinch. This is something I would suggest if you haven't ridden your horse in a while, you haven't thrown the saddle over your horse. Prep them for the cinch right here. Okay, we're going to throw it over, grab it. Notice I immediately shorten up my lead rope over here, because when they feel something around their belly, they don't like it and they like to kick. So I'm not applying real firm right now, but once I got that nose to us, I start applying firm where the cinch would be going. Okay, and at the same time I'm getting closer and closer. Up close is up in the saddle, so that's why I disengage. We cross those high feet and disengage, because they can't buck or run or none of that when their feet are crossed. Once you have that, we want to do it on both sides. I applied respect right there. Awesome. She did great. Now, don't let go of your lead rope. Go back to your cinch. Notice she's moving out. Okay. Throw the lead rope a few times. Notice where I put my hand here to get more control. Okay. The further you are down your lead rope, the less control you have to this for here. So now we're going to prep for the cinch, throw it over, bring that nose. No need to apply firmness yet until you start moving her body. Once you got that, got her nose to you, we can start applying firmness where her back girth is, tugging out a little bit, her flanks, move it down her feet. Okay, most horses will move out real fast. I'll see if I can speed her up. Now, if they do that, you got to stay with them. Okay, very important to stay with your horse. Once you got that down, got the respect down, and I mean you can back them up for a couple feet, keep them going. That's when you're ready. I mean 4 or 5 steps, you're good. You're good. Jump to the next. But I would practice backing up your horse more. Now we've made it here to the flag. This is going to help us have a more forgiving horse, you know, towards objects, towards flags and stuff, not be so reactive toward those items. Notice, I'll let her see it first. Now, next step is do not throw this flag right in front of her, underneath her feet. Why? Because they'll paw it, you know, and they can jump towards you. That's what we apply respect. If that ever happens, you better react. I mean, and have high energy, higher than hers. That way she can analyze you. It's like, oh, there's something there. Oh my goodness. So back them up. Okay, that's what I mean by that. If they jump to you, you react. Now, how are we going to do this? Follow the lead rope. Notice I'm about their level of their head. I'm not too low. I'm not too high. Just follow the lead rope to the nose, to the cheek, pole, neck. Now they'll react. They want to go right. Okay, so all you got to do is go on this side. If they move out, see if I can do it. If they move out with this flag, I kind of let them a little bit, but just to get their feet moving. But then I shut them down. I need them to freeze. I don't need them to react to the flag, because if they're scared of a flag flying, you can get injured. Okay, so this is why we do this. And main thing, we're prepping for the saddle. Okay, notice nose, cheek, paw, neck, down the body. I don't go to their feet first or the behind end. I let them let the flag touch their body first. Now be careful. We throw this flag over like this, and the horse doesn't know what's going on. You can surprise them. The horse will come to us and get you hurt, because they'll have their eyes on this spooky thing on that side and not us, and we're out of business. So very important. Do one side first, and then if you want to cross the flag over, go above first, up here. Okay, and then move it over real quick until you can get both eyes out. Both eyes are activated. You're good. Now that you can apply the flag through the rest of the body, you can start applying the legs here. Go in here, go here, go here, go here, 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 anywhere you can apply this flag. Just remember to stay on your toes, apply respect when needed, and when to freeze them. That's by applying respect and backing them up. Now that we have this, we will proceed to our tarp, which this is our representation of our saddle or saddle pads, and we are starting to get a lot closer to the horse now. How are we going to present this? The exact same thing we did with the flag. Remember, I highly suggest a 4x8 tarp, but this is what I have right now. Okay, you can use your saddle pad. This is how you're going to present your saddle pad and the saddle. Lead rope, nose, cheek, pole, neck, body. Notice how long my lead rope is. If she wants to go forward, she's going to meet up with my hand, and she's going to point those barrels away from me. Okay, and we start applying it. Okay, get closer. Start getting close, tapping her, prep her like a saddle blanket. Okay, awesome. Now that we have here is you do it to the other side. I came straight to the body, okay, but I suggest nose up high. Look, I'm not over here, I'm over here. Awesome. I didn't mean to poke her eye. Okay, try to avoid her eyes. Once we have this done, disengage her a few times. She's following, she's listening to us. We can start opening up our tarp. Right here, all right. At the nose, cheek, neck, awesome. Now, I don't just throw my tarp over immediately, because why? Because it can scare the horse, run us over, and we'll get injured. And what are we? Out of business, and we can't have fun with our horse no more. So this is very important. have your tarp on this side. We have a short lead rope. We've got to the point where we can touch her. I like to activate this eye. Hey, baby, there's something coming over your neck. Be ready. Don't be afraid. Now, I start throwing my tarp on over. Okay. Now she's starting to accept it. Put it over her neck. Okay. From here, I'm going to do a square knot. That way, my tarp doesn't fall off, because I don't need my saddle to fall off neither while I'm trying to saddle him up. All right, now that we have here, we can desensitize it. Desensitize the horse some more at a standstill while he's frozen. Once we have that, it's good at standing still. We send them around. Sometimes they'll run real fast. Sometimes they won't even walk. I mean, it just depends. Now that we're doing the desensitizing in motion on both sides and working on handling too, moving those feet, bringing that nose over, we go back and do some more desensitizing at a standstill, but up close, okay? That way you get them ready. By the time you get on them, they won't be so skittish, wanting to kill you when you put your foot in the stirrup. Disengage them. Awesome. From here, I'll throw that lead rope on over one more time. Prep one more time for the cinch. Okay. Notice, short lead rope on my left because I got my cinch on my right. Prep them. Prep. Apply firmness. And now I start applying respect. Disengaging. Respect. Getting his undivided attention on the head and not what's around the belly. Wonderful. And you can apply behind the legs. And they'll naturally will move because that feels uncomfortable. They're like, oh no, oh no. So you just stay with them until they're calm. And then you back off. Do it on both sides. Once you got that, you're ready for your saddle blanket. You can take this off, take your tarp off or leave it on, but keep it in the front neck if you're going to leave it on. Now that we have this, we've applied the steps. Get your saddle blanket, throw it on them, be loud with it. Okay, the louder we are with our horses, the more forgiving they will be. And you can make them sensitive after. You know, if you're going into the reining deal. Okay, awesome. You can throw your pad over from both sides. You can get your saddle, present it to them from the same thing we did with the flag and the tarp. Show it to the nose, cheek, pole, neck. Okay, and I like to grab my lead rope long enough where I can throw my saddle over, but short enough if she takes off, she'll meet up with my hand and put those back feet away from me. But once you got our saddle here, I like to throw it from this side because I can get my cinch to the right length that I need. So when I come around over here, there's less time and it's faster and quicker to go to the cinch and get it. That way it doesn't fall off if she moves around. The more we go around the horse and the saddle's just there loose, chances are that it can fall off or proceed from there. I even like to wiggle the saddle too, but you gotta stay with your horse. What you got here, I even like to get a little loop in my lead rope, excuse me, and throw it under like this. Throw it under like this, but have it at a standstill. Okay, get them really forgiving. Not be so sensitive when I go down there and reach for the cinch. It won't try to stop me or none of that stuff, bite me or kick me. You can even get a little loop in your lead rope, get that cinch, pick it up, get over here, cinch it. And then once you got your girth cinched and everything, disengage. This will help if you haven't saddled your horse for a long time. These are the steps to do. Disengage, apply respect. Awesome. Other side, other side. Bump, bump, bump. Move that nose. Wonderful. Then you can send them out. I like to stretch their legs out. See what they have. If they're going to kick out or something, they can kick out over there by themselves while I'm not on them. Okay? Because I don't like getting bucked off. Once you have that, she does all that smooth, we can go back and work some more handling. Control the head, control the body. Now, we can go ahead with my eye halter. You can use it differently to give more obvious pulls and cues of what we want. Later on, I'll show you how to do the snaffle. That way, you're not riding with the halter all the time. Notice I clip my reins in a slot where it can't go all the way down. Okay, I don't want to pull from down here because it gives the horse different signals. We want the very clear signals of what we want out of them, which is right here. Left is left. So when I pull left, check it out. I got a whole wall on this side. Now I was telling the horse, look this way. Okay, disengage this way. Another thing I like to use, send them out. And I use my rein, whether it's a snaffle or your halter, I use my rein to move that head to the left. Bumper. If you feel like she's a little stiff, you ask if she don't want to turn, you bumper. Hey, come here. Okay. Now you can disengage her at the same time, bring her in, bring her out. Follow, left is left. Giving real obvious cues what we want. Come back, flex her. Very nice. Feel soft on that side, do the other. I would do this until you feel comfortable that she's listening to you. Left to left, right is right. We're not even worried about backing up yet. You can put the undivided attention here. Now they won't look like that at first, I promise you. It needs at least a week in my program. Send them out. At the same time, I'm smooching at them, teaching them what smooching is. Clucking, clicking. Means move your feet. That way when you get on, you can click and they'll start moving their feet. And I'm pulling on my rein right here. You can come in, don't let go of it. Disengage. Okay. Send them out. This is what you're going to need once you have your horse saddled up and everything. And again, prep up to ride is right here. You're checking that steering wheel. See if it's ready. See if he's going to listen to you when you pull left and left. Or it's just going to take off. And not listen to you to disengage. So once you have that, you got your saddle on. Come back. Flex her a little bit. Now you have your reins. Before you get on, I like to activate this eye. Jump around, and I can take you through every step on this. Okay, of how to mount on correctly. Have that nose bent. Step into it. Stay close to the horse. That way you can just shoot straight up, straight down. Activate that eye. As soon as you activate this eye, you can throw this leg over. We don't want to surprise them. That's why we prep that eye. Make sure it's paying attention to us. When we throw that leg over, it's not going to take off, surprise us, start bucking. They'll wait for us. And sometimes if it's not prepped up right, they'll move. If they move as soon as you get on, well, God bless you that you be prepping her on handling when you pull left and she follows that left until she relaxes. Then you start building a bigger circle, okay? But, I mean, put that nose to the hip. Now, I'm going to show you how to do it with the snaffle, because, like I said, you do these when you're starting a colt or a horse, doesn't matter what age it is, or if your horse been sitting for a while, and you don't want them to get bad habits. Take them to the step, get you a flag, get you a tarp, okay, prep them for the cinch, the handling. But if you're riding them every day, you don't have to do it every day. I'm going to show you how to do the handling with the snaffle, get their undivided attention. So if you go somewhere new and they're not paying attention to you, do this. That way you get prepped up to ride. All right. Now, I like to even lunge my horses with the snaffle because it keeps them respectful. And here we go again, giving obvious pulls. Left is left correctly. Look, I'm gonna check it right there. Notice you got that wall and it's turning this way. Okay, again, listening to you. I like to do this a lot. But now you want to come back together and get up close, because up close is up in the saddle and we want a good handle on them and listening. So this is what we do. We disengage right here. Send them out. We need our encouragement rope or stick or whatever you need to have those feet moving. Apply it. Awesome. As soon as they do it smooth, left and right, okay, you're ready to ride. Notice my hand is extended. I send them out. I keep this extended. If I start bending my elbow, then we're going to start making out the horse and I here soon. So we don't want this. We want an extension of my arm out, and keep it straight at full time. If the horse comes in, he'll meet up with the wall. Is uncomfortable. Okay. This is why I have this. And now I'm also pushing towards the shoulder, because that makes the horse move out that way. Okay. Makes it move away from us, not towards us. Now we're getting up close, disengaging. Send it out. Do a little bit of square dancing. The tango. Dance with the horse. Once you got that real good and you can come up close, use a little friction. If you have a Swiss Snaffle and they're having a little stiff moment, bump them. Get some rain. Prep them. Once you got that, you're ready to ride. Get on. First thing I do is flex, disengage both sides, and you're ready to go and enjoy your ride. If you have any questions of her or of the method, or if you don't believe me, come get on the wild one, and I guarantee you those steps will work. To start one from 30 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes. It depends on the horse, really, where he's at. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new. If you have questions, holler. Thank you. God bless.